Hey people, the Larson here. Today I want to show you a little different thing. This time not a bass sound, but a synth sound. And this can be very suitable, for example, Neuro or Dubstep or any bass heavy stuff. And this is how it sounds in context. And this is the sound that I'm talking about. Let's jump into it. Okay, so the sound is coming from operator, and without any effects, this is how it sounds. It's just a very boring sound, but let me break it down. Let me break down the operator preset for you guys. So we start with a sine 4-bit waveform. This is how it sounds. Then we add and modulate it with a sine 8-bit waveform. And we modulated the whole stuff again with a square D. And this square is on course 10. Okay, I also use the high pass filter, but this does not give too much to the sound. But it definitely needs some cut on the very low end. Now, to make the sound stuttery, I use an arpeggiator. So this is a very simple technique to make this kind of stuttery kind of sound. Okay, so this is not the most important part here because, as you may know, you could do this in the MIDI, so by just drawing in the same MIDI that you want to use. Maybe that is a little simpler solution, but as you can hear, it's totally the same. But for me, it was more convenient to use an arpeggiator instead. So this is a pro tip if you want to make this kind of stuttery sound. Okay, now I added one chorus and a flanger. So these are very subtle effects on the sound. And an EQ8 to cut the very lows and add some tops to it. And the limiter to the end.
Hey, I bet you want to hear this. If you want to learn how to make this huge track, click the link in the description for the most violent and brutal dubstep course, only available at Letsynthesize Academy.
So this is the pure operator preset. Now, the magic comes when I activate the Wow2 filter, and that really makes the magic. And just a pro tip for you guys, Wow2 is still an awesome plugin. So go and grab it if you haven't done it already. Okay, so the Wow2 filter has a very nice built-in comp filter, and it's very different than the one that you may find in Serum. As you can see, it only cuts. It contains only cuts in the spectrum, which is very different, you know, because in Serum, the comp filters are very characteristic. So it definitely has some noises and very small peaks, very small notches and different stuff, which is, you know, it's cool to have, but it has its own sound. And this is why I love Wow2, because it has its own sound also. Okay, so what I did here is activated this little mouth here, which tries to replicate vowel basically, but using comp filters. So the beauty of this, you can use several types of filters here. You know, you can use high pass, low pass, band pass, and even special filter types to create some sort of wobbly kind of tone to it. So this is all here on the filters. I added some resonation, and the most important part here, so I right-clicked on the cutoff knob and pushed up this little slider here, this knob here, which basically adds volume to the LFO. So the LFO will drag up and down the cutoff knob. Now the beauty in this is you can still drag the cutoff up and down to achieve a very different sound. And basically this is it. This is the sound. I really love this sound because it is very silly and it fits very well for neuro production. If you are into it, then this may be a good choice for you to, you know, to experiment and try different stuff with Wow2 filter. I highly recommend that filter. It's really cool. Okay, So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned today something. And if you are into the preset, check the description and see you guys next time. Bye bye.